Cozy English Podcast. Relax, listen, and learn.
Welcome back to Cozy English, the podcast where we help you relax, listen, and learn English through natural conversations. I'm Emma.
And I'm Michael. Today we're diving into something we all do every single week.
Sharing our weekend plans. You know those Friday afternoon conversations where everyone's asking, "So, what are you up to this weekend?"
Exactly. And if you're learning English, these casual conversations can actually be pretty tricky. There are so many ways to talk about future plans, and native speakers use loads of phrasal verbs and expressions that you won't find in textbooks.
So stick around because we've got two realistic dialogues coming up. Plus, we'll break down some really useful language that'll help you sound more natural when you're chatting about your weekend plans.
And hey, if you're enjoying this podcast, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out, and you'll never miss an episode.
All right, let's jump into our first dialogue. Picture this. It's Friday afternoon at the office, and two colleagues are wrapping up their week. Oh my God, Michael, I am so ready for this week to be over. What a crazy few days, right?
Tell me about it. I've been swamped all week. But hey, at least it's Friday afternoon. Got any exciting plans for the weekend?
Well, I'm supposed to meet up with Sarah tomorrow morning. We're thinking of checking out that new farmer's market downtown. You know, the one everyone's been raving about?
Oh yeah, I've heard good things about that place. Are you planning to make a whole day of it?
Kind of, yeah. If the weather holds up, we might grab some fresh produce and then head to the park for a little picnic. Nothing too fancy, just, soaking up some sunshine and catching up.
That sounds lovely, actually. Much better than my Saturday plans.
Why? What are you up to?
Well, I've been putting off cleaning my apartment for weeks now, so I really need to buckle down and tackle that mess. Plus, my landlord's coming by on Monday to fix the heating, so I can't keep living like a slob.
Oh no, the dreaded weekend cleaning session. I feel for you, but hey, once it's done, you'll feel so much better about everything.
True. And I'm hoping to wrap it up by Saturday afternoon so I can still salvage part of my weekend. My brother's been bugging me to come over for a barbecue on Sunday.
Ooh, that's nice. Family barbecues are the best. What's he planning to grill?
Knowing him, probably way too much food. He always goes overboard. Last time he invited me over, we had enough burgers and sausages to feed a small army. But his girlfriend makes this incredible potato salad, so I'm definitely not complaining.
Sounds like you'll be eating well. And what about Sunday evening? Are you one of those people who likes to prep for the week ahead?
Hey, not really. I usually just wing it. Though I should probably do some grocery shopping and maybe catch up on laundry. You know, all that boring adult stuff.
Yeah, I get that. I used to be really bad at planning ahead, but now I try to knock out all my errands on Sunday morning. It makes Monday feel less overwhelming.
That's smart. Maybe I should follow your lead on that one. What about Sunday for you? Any other plans besides the market adventure?
Well, if I'm not too tired from walking around all day, I might swing by my parents' place for dinner. My mom's been dropping hints about wanting to see me more often, so I figured I should probably make an effort.
Oh, that's sweet. Family dinner sounds nice and relaxing.
Well, relaxing might be pushing it. You know how family gatherings can be, but the food's always amazing, and it'll be good to catch up with everyone.
Fair point. Sometimes family time is more energizing than relaxing.
Exactly. But hey, what about you? Any chance you'll get some actual downtime this weekend?
Hopefully Sunday evening. I'm thinking of just vegging out on the couch, maybe binge watching that new series everyone's talking about. Sometimes you just need a good old-fashioned Netflix marathon, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Which series are you thinking of starting?
I can't remember the name, but it's supposed to be this really addictive crime drama. My coworker Jake won't stop going on about it.
Ooh, I love a good crime drama. You'll have to let me know if it's worth watching.
Will do. And hey, I hope your farmer's market adventure turns out great. Take some photos if you remember.
Thanks. And good luck with your apartment cleaning marathon. May the odds be ever in your favor.
I'm definitely going to need all the luck I can get.
All right, let's pause there and talk about some of the really natural expressions we just used in that conversation.
Yeah, because when you're talking about weekend plans, there are so many great phrasal verbs and idioms that make you sound more like a native speaker.
First up, let's talk about checking out. When I said we're checking out that new farmer's market, I meant we're going to visit it or explore it for the first time.
Right. Checkout is super versatile. You can check out a new restaurant, check out a movie, or even check out someone's new haircut. It's much more natural than saying, I'm going to visit or I'm going to examine.
Exactly. Another one we used was buckle down. Michael said he needed to buckle down and tackle that mess. This means to get serious about something and work hard on it.
Yeah, it's perfect for when you've been procrastinating and you finally need to get focused. Like, I really need to buckle down and study for this exam, or time to buckle down and finish this project.
Love it. And what about wing it? You said you usually just wing it instead of planning ahead.
Oh, that's a great one. Wing it means to do something without preparation. Just improvise or figure it out as you go. It comes from theater, actually, when actors had to perform without proper rehearsal.
So useful. You might say, I didn't prepare for the presentation, so I'll just have to wing it. Or, let's not make reservations. We'll just wing it and see what restaurants have space.
And here's one more. Dropping hints. Emma mentioned her mom was dropping hints about wanting to see her more often. This means giving subtle suggestions instead of asking directly.
Right. It's when someone wants something, but they don't come right out and say it. They give you clues instead. Like, your friend might drop hints about their birthday coming up, hoping you'll remember to plan something special.
These expressions really make your English sound more natural and fluent. Try to use them in your own conversations.
Now, let's hear another dialogue. This time, we'll listen to two friends whose weekend plans take an unexpected turn.
Hey, Lisa, how was your weekend? Didn't you have that hiking trip planned?
Hey, Michael. Oh man, you're not going to believe this. The hiking thing completely fell through at the last minute.
Oh no, what happened? I thought you were really looking forward to that.
I was. Jake and I had everything planned out. We were going to hit the trail early Saturday morning, spend the whole day in the mountains, the works. But then Friday night, he comes down with this nasty flu.
Ugh, that's the worst timing ever. Poor guy. Is he feeling any better?
He's still pretty rough. Definitely not in any shape to be climbing mountains, that's for sure. So we had to call the whole thing off.
That's such a bummer. Did you end up doing anything else instead, or did you just have a quiet weekend at home?
Well, that's the funny thing. At first, I was pretty bummed out about it. You know how much I'd been looking forward to getting out in nature and all that. But then I realized I had this rare opportunity to have a completely free weekend with no plans whatsoever.
Ooh, that's actually kind of nice sometimes. What did you end up doing with all that unexpected free time?
I decided to totally embrace it. Saturday morning, I slept in until like 10:30. When's the last time I did that? Then I made myself this elaborate brunch with pancakes, fresh fruit, the whole 9 yards.
That sounds amazing. Sometimes the best weekends are the ones where you don't set an alarm clock.
Exactly. And then get this. I spent the entire afternoon reorganizing my bookshelf. I know it sounds super boring, but it was actually really therapeutic. I found books I'd completely forgotten about, and I ended up curled up reading for hours.
That's not boring at all. There's something really satisfying about organizing your space. Plus, rediscovering old books is like finding treasure.
Right? And then Sunday, I was feeling so energized from having such a chill Saturday that I decided to be a bit more adventurous. I'd been wanting to try that new brunch place on 5th Street forever. So I just went by myself.
Oh, I love that place. How was it? And how did you feel about going solo?
It was incredible. The food was absolutely delicious. I had these amazing blueberry pancakes with this lemon ricotta thing going on. And honestly, going alone was kind of liberating. I brought a book, took my time, people watched a bit. No pressure to make conversation or hurry through the meal.
That's so cool. I feel like a lot of people are afraid to do things alone, but it can actually be really enjoyable.
Totally. I used to be one of those people, but I'm definitely getting more comfortable with it. After brunch, I was walking back home and I passed by the art museum, and they had this sign about a new photography exhibit.
Did you go in?
I did, on a whim, just like that. Spent about 2 hours wandering around, looking at all these incredible photos from the 1960s. It was this whole collection about social movements and cultural change. Really powerful stuff.
Wow, that sounds like it turned into a pretty amazing weekend after all. Sometimes the best experiences happen when your original plans don't work out.
That's exactly what I was thinking. If Jake hadn't gotten sick, I would have spent the weekend outdoors, which would have been great. But I never would have had this really peaceful, introspective kind of weekend.
And you probably wouldn't have discovered that new brunch spot or seen that photography exhibit.
Exactly. It really got me thinking about how we sometimes get so focused on sticking to our plans that we miss out on spontaneous opportunities.
That's such a good point. I'm definitely guilty of that sometimes. When plans change, I usually just get frustrated instead of seeing it as a chance to do something different.
Yeah, I used to be the same way. But this weekend was a good reminder that flexibility can lead to some pretty great surprises. What about you? How was your weekend? Did everything go according to plan?
Well, now I feel a bit boring compared to your adventure. Everything went pretty much as expected. Saturday was the apartment cleaning marathon I mentioned, which was every bit as thrilling as it sounds.
Hey, sometimes a productive weekend is exactly what you need. Did you manage to get everything done?
I did actually, and you were right. Once it was all clean and organized, I felt so much better about everything. Sometimes you don't realize how much clutter affects your mood until it's gone.
Absolutely. A clean space really does make such a difference. What about Sunday? Did you make it to your brother's barbecue?
Yeah, that was really nice. The weather was perfect for it, and as predicted, he made way too much food. But it was great to hang out with family and just relax in the backyard.
Sounds lovely. Did you get your Netflix marathon in too?
Just barely. I started that crime series Sunday night and ended up staying up way too late. I'm definitely feeling it today.
Worth it though?
Oh, totally. Jake was right. It's completely addictive. I'm already planning my next binge session for this coming weekend.
Well, just don't let it interfere with any hiking plans.
Point taken. Here's to more flexible weekend planning.
And that's a wrap on today's conversation practice. We hope these dialogues gave you some great examples of how to naturally talk about weekend plans in English.
What I love about these conversations is how real they feel, right? Plans change, unexpected things happen, and sometimes the best weekends are the ones that don't go according to plan at all.
Exactly. And linguistically, we covered so many useful expressions today, from checking out new places to winging it when plans fall through, to dropping hints about what we want.
These are the kinds of phrases that'll make your English sound much more natural and fluent. Try to notice them in conversations you have this week, and don't be afraid to use them yourself.
And remember, the key to getting better at these casual conversations is practice. So this week, why don't you try asking someone about their weekend plans? Use some of the expressions we talked about today.
Great idea. You could ask a coworker, "Got any exciting plans for the weekend?" Or tell a friend, "I'm thinking of checking out that new restaurant downtown."
The more you practice these natural conversation patterns, the more comfortable you'll become with them. And before you know it, you'll be chatting about weekend plans like a native speaker.
We'd love to hear about your own weekend adventures. Leave us a comment and tell us about a time when your plans changed unexpectedly. Did it turn out better than you expected, like Lisa's experience?
And if you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more natural English conversation practice. We're constantly creating new content to help you build your confidence and fluency.
Until next time, keep practicing and keep listening.
Thanks for joining us on Cozy English, and we'll see you next time.